Differences between C and C++ are: definition. C is a structural programming language, and it does not support classes and objects, while C++ is an object-oriented programming language that supports the concept of classes and objects. Type of programming language. C supports the structural programming language where the code is checked line by line, while C++ is an object-oriented programming language that supports the concept of classes and objects. Developer of the language. Dennis Ritchie developed C language at Bell Laboratories, while Blanche Drasher developed the C++ language at Bell Labs circa 1980. Subset. C++ is a superset of C programming language. C++ can run 99% of C code, but C language cannot run C++ code. Type of approach. C follows the top-down approach, while C++ follows the bottom-up approach. The top-down approach breaks the main modules into tasks. These tasks are broken into subtasks, and so on. The bottom-down approach develops the lower-level modules first, and then the next-level modules. Security. In C, the data can be easily manipulated by the outsiders, as it does not support the encapsulation and information hiding, while C++ is a very secure language, i.e., no outsiders can manipulate its data, as it supports both encapsulation and data hiding. In C language, functions and data are the free entities, and in C++ language, all the functions and data are encapsulated in the form of objects. Function overloading. Function overloading is a feature that allows you to have more than one function with the same name but varies in the parameters. C does not support the function overloading, while C++ supports the function overloading. Function overriding. Function overriding is a feature that provides the specific implementation to the function, which is already defined in the base class. C does not support the function overriding, while C++ supports the function overriding. Reference variables. C does not support the reference variables, while C++ supports the reference variables. Keywords. C contains 32 keywords, and C++ supports 52 keywords.
What are the different data types present in C++? The 4 data types in C++ are given below. 1. Primitive data type, basic data type. Example: char, short, int, float, long, double, bool, etc. 2. Derived data type. Example: array, pointer, etc. 3. Enumeration. Example: enum. 4. User-defined data types. Example: structure, class, etc. What are class and object in C++? A class is a user-defined data type. Data members are the data variables, and member functions are the functions that are used to perform operations on these variables. An object is an instance of a class. Since a class is a user-defined data type, so an object can also be called a variable of that data type. Explain inheritance. Inheritance is the process of creating new classes, called derived classes, from existing classes. These existing classes are called base classes. The derived classes inherit all the capabilities of the base class but can add new features and refinements of their own. Inheritance provides reusability. Reusability means that one can use the functionalities of the existing class. It eliminates the redundancy of code. What is polymorphism in C++? Polymorphism in simple means having many forms. Its behavior is different in different situations. And this occurs when we have multiple classes that are related to each other by inheritance. The 2 types of polymorphism in C++ are: 1. Compile-time polymorphism. 2. Runtime polymorphism. What is the difference between struct and class? In C++, a structure is the same as a class except for a few differences like security. The difference between struct and class are given below. Members of the structure are public by default, whereas members of the class are private by default. When deriving a struct from a class struct, default access specifiers for structure are public, whereas when deriving a class, default access specifiers are private. Structure is value type and class is refer. Explain constructor in C++. The constructor is a member function that is executed automatically whenever an object is created. Constructors have the same name as the class of which they are members, so that compiler knows that the member function is a constructor, and no return type is used for const. What is a virtual function? A member function in the base class redefined in a derived class is a virtual function. It is declared using the virtual keyword. It ensures that the correct function is called for an object, irrespective of the type of referency pointer used for the function call. Virtual functions are mainly used for runtime polymorphism. What do you understand about friend class and friend function? A friend class can access private, protected, and public members of other classes, in which it is declared as friends. Like friend class, friend function can also access private, protected, and public members. But friend functions are not member functions. What are the C++ access specifiers? In C++, there are the following access specifiers. Public. All data members' member functions are accessible outside the class. Protected. All data members' member functions are accessible inside the class and to the derived class. Private. All data members' member functions are not accessible outside the class. Define inline function. If a function is inline, the compiler places a copy of the code of that function at each point where the function is called at compile time. One of the important advantages of using an inline function is that it eliminates the function calling overhead of a traditional function. What do you mean by abstraction in C++? Abstraction is the process of showing the essential details to the user and hiding the details which we don't want to show to the user, or hiding the details which are irrelevant to a particular user. What do you mean by call by value and call by reference? In call by value method, we pass a copy of the parameter is passed to the functions. For these copied values, a new memory is assigned and changes made to these values do not reflect the variable in the main function. In call by reference method, we pass the address of the variable, and the address is used to access the actual argument used in the function call. So changes made in the parameter alter the passing argument. What are the static members and static member functions? When a variable in a class is declared static space, for it is allocated for the lifetime of the program. No matter how many objects of that class have been created, there is only one copy of the static member. So same static member can be accessed by all the objects of that class. A static member function can be called even if no objects of the class exist, and the static function are accessed using only the class name and the scope resolution operator. Can we call a virtual function from a constructor? Yes, we can call a virtual function from a constructor, but the behavior is a little different in this case. When a virtual function is called, the virtual call is resolved at runtime. It is always the member function of the current class that gets called. That is, the virtual machine doesn't work within the constructor. What is the use of printf and scanf functions? The printf function is used to print the integer, character, float, and string values onto the screen. Following are the format specifier. %d, it is a format specifier used to print an integer value. %s, it is a format specifier used to print a string. %c, it is a format specifier used to display a character value. %f, it is a format specifier used to display a floating point value. Scanf, The scanf function is used to take input from the user. What is recursion in C? When a function calls itself, the function that calls itself is known as a recursive function. What is an array in C? An array is a group of similar types of elements. It has a contiguous memory location. It makes the code optimized, easy to traverse, and easy to sort. The size and type of arrays cannot be changed after its declaration.